This is why I can pass as a threat. More so, danger to myself and others. Because I'm ugly, my haircut. Okay, we believe that the clothes make the man here. As long as he's got a haircut, he can pass. It's all bullshit. So, if psychology ever said to me, we feel like you're a danger to yourself and others, I could even say, okay, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. But let's not act like they're getting to the most pertinent problems, okay? They're only picking on soft targets and easy wins. That's the only attraction there, okay? It's the only attraction for them to ever say, oh, well, we feel you're... This is all the logos, too. This is logos upside down. Mind control version of logos. So the only time they'll ask questions is Socratic method type shit is when they're starting to try to build angles to support their fucking delusional ignorance. That's why you can't give Socratic method in the logos to these kinds of people, because they'll do horrible, evil things with them, and they won't even consider thinking 1 second about it, because it will all just be so great and powerful. Trust me, it'll work every time. And once they learn how to will it, that would be a fucking nightmare. You'd have to kill these people. Sorry, you just have to. They would be what you're seeing out there already is the top tier problems with corporations running governments and running their own esoteric programs into our government. You know, so I'm a danger threat. Let's just entertain that fantasy for a second. Even though it might not be fantasy, who knows? You have to wait and see. You have to wait and see till next week. Tune in to next season. Can't wait to see it next season. Yeah, right, whatever. Anyway, so they don't go after important cases that are really a danger and liability to people and those around them, to themselves. They don't go after that because they'd go after these corrupt government officials, they'd go after the corruption all in that direction. But instead they pick on us, the victims, and they tell us we don't have any victim recourse and that we gotta blame them as the creditors of the saviors. Makes no sense. They don't even know what the fuck they want you to do out there. And it's going to take them a long time to figure that out, because they've neglected the inside of themselves their whole lives, which means their whole lives they're just now realizing they never lived, and everything they learned was garbage, fake shit that's easy to fucking exploit. Get exploited, superstars. Exploit this dick. Freedom of expression. Suicide. I'm going to commit suicide in the freedom of expression. Now, if you don't think that psychologists have anything to do with taking away our freedom and rights, then how could they get them back? Where are they going to get them from? They're going to get them from getting them sick selves now out of your way. But they're going to try and stifle your progress the whole way and make you watch this fucking crazy shit and buy tickets to their fucking therapy sessions. That's fucking goober shit. That's queerer than fucking queer. That's more sissy than the most sissiest liberal that they were out there talking shit against. They're going to have to eat all that karma. And they're going to become what they were, picking on. That's just how that goes. Okay, the storm is going to become dry weather. The dry weather is going to become storm, and it's gonna work like vacuums, like fucking pistons pumping in an engine. A storm pops up over here, it's dry over here. Dry pops up over here, storm goes over there. Fucking summer pops up here, winter pops up over here. You don't ever have a fucking winter, summer, or any of that shit. You get like a midway. You don't have like all 2 or all 4 going on at one time, trying to smear them all together and make them work. And, you know, I just want to show you how psychologists do, in fact, get involved and tricked. They're not foolproof, but they lie to themselves and think they are foolproof. Those are the biggest fools out there, by the way. The wise men that don't know that they're fools are not wise. They're the biggest fools out there. Because wisdom is very foolish. What I'm doing right now is foolish, but we're going to get some wisdom out of this. Then I'm going to commit suicide after I get all my wisdoms and everything. So, it's very easy, not hard, to get these psychologists to start wrapping you and your freedoms up, okay? Under psychology, under parenting guises, under guardian guises, micromanagement guises, treatment guises, okay? And all they're going to say is, well, you need some treatment and maybe some drugs. Is that not predictable ideological nonsense? It is. And they go through this whole rigmarole trying to pin you as some fucking thing in a book they have. They're not even giving you a real chance to exist. They can't get this fucking observer effect of you, which they think is this book. Okay? So they're trying to meld you to this book, and if you're dumb enough to do it, which, you know, they'll persuade you into that. They're pretty clever at that. Dysfunction. They're really crafty at causing dysfunction. Look what you have out there. They're really crafty at trying to cover their own tracks. You know, the whole thing is, it's like a dog, man. They're out there teaching the dog to just be worse. And, you know, that happens in the applications that they're using. The way that they're using them. The way they're applying personal corrections. The timing and placement for when they're applying those personal corrections. It's all evil. It's wrong. It really teaches reverse manifestation. Just teaches the dogs how to be better liars, better tricksters, bigger problems in the future. Sure, it looks great now. I would love a course that could just help me enhance my dark side. I don't want to have to get responsible. I just want to fucking fester that thing. What a nice fucking selling point. That stretch my back. What a nice selling point that must be. You can sell away all your responsibility. Yeah. And then you can call it escaping polarity and duality the whole way. Not that they don't know what that is. They have this living in duality and hopes, which is duality about escaping duality. It's fucking crazy. They don't even know that much of the basics. So they're real easy to fool. Because like I said, they're not fair to themselves. They fool themselves, but they don't even want to admit that. So then you could set up a whole fucking circus off of that. Like, okay, I wasn't, yeah, I know. It was some trolling. Yeah, some trolling magic stuff. Presupposition stuff. They don't know if it's trolling, if it's presuppositions anymore. You know, they think their guru owns presuppositions, and Jordan Peterson invented the gotcha argument, or whatever the fuck that queer-ass shit was with Kathy Newman. That was disgusting, by the way. That was just utterly disgusting. So what, you could tear apart a woman. Tear apart a woman. Ooh, big fucking deal. And, you know, the way he attuned all his followers and the way they've reacted to that and all his other debates is totally disgusting. It's deplorable. It's sick. It's the same dysfunction that we have already, only worse. Catering to the entropy. Okay, that's all people are demanding for, to be enabled to continue their ditching of responsibility, which is what they see the academic professors doing. They want to do. And they want to learn all the tricky ways to do that. And the psychology, they want to learn persuasion. They're interested at this bypassing the amygdala in the mind, or whatever the fuck that thing's called. You know, dipshit Weinsteins think that's a new psychology ahead. That is dangerous to put in their hands. Dangerous, because this is what I use. Dangerous. Not only that's not in their job criteria. This is, a little bit different than what they've kind of rolled into on their assumptions. And I'm pretty sure they're just Nazi pawns, because the only way these people can survive in the future is if they work for Hitler. That's their next step, is to be able to yank you out of your house and say you're no longer fit. We're not going to wait around for you to cause problems and make us look bad, because that's what I'm doing. I'm making them look bad. And they're going to get infuriated, super radicalized. That's just how you radicalize people. This is what I'm doing to them. This is what I've been doing to them. Supercharging the matrix and radicalizing these fucking people into chaos. And you can shoot them all down as radicals. Not literally shoot them, but just clear them across the field. Radicals. This is what causes radical people, radical extremists, comes from knowledge. Okay, they're all knowledge mongers. They all have an addiction and heavy attachment to knowledge and solving. So we're going to see about that. And remember before I said we were going to play psychopath shadow battles with academia? Well, next week Jordan Peterson was out there defaulting on all his original great entry fucking babble. Shadow, dark side, and he was out there like, oh, this stuff is causing toxic masculinity, cults of genius, trying to blame you guys again. Trying to blame you guys to stay away from it. After he just fucking came out and supercharged you to do that. Is he that blind? And now he's meeting so much resistance. His ambitions are making him blind because his ambitions are getting supercharged. He has to become more ambitious to overcome. And what? Ambitions don't make him blind? That's what he teaches. There's so many of these liars out there that think they're immune to what they teach. Like the flow state people. They think they own the whole entirety of flow state now. When you come out there that stupid, you set your own limits. Because there's hundreds of people that they don't even know about and come out of a fucking rainforest somewhere like, kid, that's nothing. That's fucking retarded. And it'll be like, well, watch this. I do all this with flow state, ecstasis, fucking superhuman abilities, which they only deal in physical, because that's the only subjects they can currently find to support their mind ecstasis that they don't have any proof for. I think I'm like the only one that's doing that in this society. Hate to toot my own horn, get all fucking Eminem on you. I'm the best to ever do it. Goat. Fucking goats. That's funny. Greatest of all times. Goat. Like people actually get that obsessed with the lingo of their belongings, their groupings. It's so lame, because that's all they do is pitch rhetoric and buzzwords at these bitches that'll holler. And these bitches holler at the most lamest men, talking about, oh, that's natural nature that helps us find the best whatever. Oh, natural nature helps us find the best mate. Does it? Look at your fucking divorce rates and the relationships, where they're heading. Nobody wants to even be monogamous anymore. Yeah, sure, you really fucking naturally natured that one right out of the ballpark. And that's why I'm tired of being analyzed, too. It's because they don't even have their own fucking shit together to identify correctly. They don't even know how to make correct identifications. And they're out there analyzing. They should be the last person to analyze. In fact, they should put analyzation down for a minute, because that's all neurotic obsession, but they can't, because it takes actual inner work. And it's not like putting down a soda. It's not like putting down a burger. Okay? It's not as easy as going like this. Pick up shirt, put shirt down. So it doesn't comprehend to them. They can't fathom that shit. They're like, oh, I just come right out of the box like this? I come out of the box for cheesy poofs and get my cheesy poofs? That's the mentality they are. And they expect cheesy poofs in their utopian ideas. That's why I changed my name to I am anti-utopian ideas. I don't ask them if they have utopian ideas. I just start pinging them with things that would rob a utopian idea. If they get upset, or if they feel stripped, then they have an attachment to utopian ideas. It's pretty much that simple. That's what Carl Jung would do. Carl Jung wouldn't ask people, because you know you're going to fucking lie to them. Then you have all the observer effect and everything else. You get rid of the observer effect. Use quantum erasers to do that. Quantum eraser magics. That's a whole other fucking topic. So, you ain't never going to study this outside of observer effects. You ain't never going to see the clear picture. And I ain't never going to let you. You're never going to come out of being able to analyze. You're never going to stop being able to analyze. You're going to fucking drive you mad. I hope there's 500,000 more of me by the end of the night. Your fucking system would be abolished overnight. Abolished. 4chan chaos style. Obliterated your fucking big bad culture. Fucking rip right through that Constitution. Fucking roll that thing up and smoke it. Fuck George Washington. Fuck the Freemasons. Fuck all them motherfuckers. I don't live in their fucking past forever. They weren't that right. Okay? Carl Jung wasn't that right that I gotta live under Carl Jung for the rest of my life. Unquestionably. Sorry. Ain't happening.